Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity Sports from. Thank you so much for always being part of Awini Unity Sports family right here. This video, we're going to be drawing your attention very quick to Black Stars camp. Black Stars arrived in Chad last night. Some players could not be part of the team. So we're going to be sharing that with you, and we're going to be giving you our possible lineup. If you remember, the first lineup I did right here, I said it that maybe a lot of things going to happen. It's going to happen that maybe some players going to be delaying due to their flight, and also maybe injuries or something can happen. So when something happen, I'm going to come out and give you the last possible lineup right here. So like I said the last time, some of the players like Giselle Pencil could not able to be part of the squad to Chad due to flight delay from US to Ghana, and also Alexander Juku not been part because what we got is that he went to Russia to sign a new contract with one club, stuff like that. So this is the reason why we're going to be looking up what would be the replacement of those players. Not that they two matches, but probably this two Chad game, these two players, Jesse Pencil and Alexander Juku, cannot able to play that game. So maybe they're going to be around the Mali game. So we're going to be looking their replacement for the Chad match. What players are good enough to replace those players? This is some of the things we're going to be sharing with you right here on this video. But before we dive into the main details right here, whatever part you may be watching, particularly if you're watching from Ghana and you haven't subscribed yet, let's do this together. Like always, a lovely family to build Ghana football together.
This is Awini Unity Sports, your #1 stop for everything Ghana football. From the Black Stars blazing the pitch to the young stars rising and ready to take over the world, we've got it all here. If you love Ghana football, if you believe in the next generation of legends, then don't just watch. Join the family. Smash that subscribe button and let's make Ghana football unstoppable together.
So yes, I hope you have already subscribed to the channel, and if you did so, thank you so much for always being part of the family right here. That is the video you are seeing on your screen, the time that Ghana Black Stars arrived in Chad. Okay, that is the video. Also, we're going to be, you can also see the stadium, very beautiful, the stadium where Ghana going to be playing the game against Chad. You can see the video on your screen. A beautiful stadium, beautiful pitch, and it's gonna make the guys enjoy the game. So yes, you're seeing the video on the screen. Now let's dive into the players that I feel like they should start tomorrow. I'm also leaving for you to suggest or share your opinion. What of players do you think that they should start for Ghana tomorrow? So I'm going to be going Loris Atizigi on post. And like I said the last time, not to talk much on this video, the last time I give you the reason why I feel like he should be the #1 ahead of the two players. And if you haven't watched that video, you can check it out right here to know what I spoke about a lot of the starting lineup. So he is in the post. On the left back, as usual, I'm going for Giron Mensah, experienced player, has been there for some time now, also doing very well in the club side. So he is going to be on the left back. The right back, I'm going for Callum Yanchi, who plays football in Denmark, doing very well. Like I said the last time, he normally plays as a midfielder, central midfielder or defensive midfielder. But the last time he played in the Unity Cup at the right back, he did very well. So for that reason, I'm going to be choosing him ahead of Tariq Lamptey. And the reason why I'm doing so is because he is in the form in the moment. If you are talking about Ghana Black Stars players that are doing very well so far, if he is not #1, he's going to be the second player doing very well. And Tariq is struggling for match fitness. So for that reason, I will not risk him to start the game tomorrow. I will wait to see the training that is going to go, and if he can come in for the Mali game, yes. But for this game, I'm going for this young man there at the right back. Now the center midfielders, I'm going for Mohamed Salisu as usual. Mohamed Salisu have been also struggling for playing time for the club side, but when it comes to the national team, he's always giving his best, and he's also been part of the team quite for some time now, which I think that alone is enough to put him right there. Now His partner, that is Alexander Juku, is not, according to the report that I got, that he flew to Russia to sign a contract for one Russian club. He want to leave Fenerbahce. Father, they sack his coach, Jose Mourinho. They sack him from Fenerbahce. So he is also looking a new way to get a new club so that he can get a playing time. So it will not affect him when Ghana qualify to the World Cup. So for that reason, I would have liked to start Joron Opoku, but the reason is clear right here. Otuado always have two players in one position. So if you notice, Mohamed Salisu is a left-footed player, Joron Opoku is a left-footed player. So they are two. So if Mohamed Salisu is not there, that is where Joron is coming in. So Jonas Ajete call as right-footed player if Alexander Juku is not there, meaning Jonas Ajete have to replace him. So far as Alexander Juku could not able to be part of that game, that chance should be given for Jonas Ajete as right-footed player. So I'm going to be putting him replacement for Alexander Juku right there. Now moving to, and to remind you once again, the information right here is 4-2-3-1. Moving to the two midfielders are going to be playing behind the defenders is Thomas Partey, senior player. Been around, is one of the senior players right there in the Ghana Black Stars. So he is going to be there alongside Abdul Salim. Right there, he is also one of the senior players. Went to the World Cup with Ghana, doing very well. Also get a new club now, OGC Nice, also doing very well. So I think these two partners can do very well in the midfield, in my opinion. Now, going to the front three or the front two, the wingers. Like I said the last time, Kamaldeen Sulemana is very, very quick player who can run and who can also shoot very quick. I'm going him for the right wing. Okay, for the right wing. Now, player that I'm going to be going for the left wing is Bonsuba, because Joseph Pencil is not there. If you remember the last video, I said that Joseph Pencil have to be given a chance because he have been part of the team. But this is something that always happening. When to get to the national team call-up, a lot of delays and a lot of issues. Once again, his flight could not able to get in Ghana on time, so therefore he do not go with the team, remain in Ghana. So for that reason, Christopher Bonsuba is a very fantastic player to replace him. He is also another very, very quick player, very fast, play like a Kamaldeen Sulemana. So when you have these two wingers, most of the time when your team is good, your team can score goals in good when you have two quick wingers. How many of you noticed Bayern Munich back of the days when they used to have players like Ian Robin and Frank Ribery when they used to operate on the wing? You see how good Bayern Munich used to be, but because of these two players, yes, their time is also over and they went out from the Bayern Munich. They are struggling and they could not able to get their replacement. Even in Ghana, the time that we used to have players like Laye Kingston on the wings, Ghana used to be very dangerous. So when you have good wingers who are very quick and they can cut in very quick and they can give good crosses, and you have good strikers, you can able to score goals. With Christopher Bonsuba is one of the players. Kamaldeen Sulemana is one of the players that are very quick, very smart, who can give very good crosses, who can also go one-on-one with defenders. So I think they are the players that I feel that they deserve to make on the wings. Now, Mohamed Kudus going to be playing for the number 10 right there behind the striker. And we know Starboy, when he get a chance, he can able to shoot, he can also to dribble, he can also to give chance, good passes to the striker. And who's going to be leading the striking right there as usual? Semenyo have to be leading their strike right there, in my opinion. I don't think that this game we need Jordan. Yes, we always say the experience count, but Father Thomas Partey is there in the midfield. Thomas Partey is one of the senior players, and even if you talk of Gideon, is not a bad. Okay, he's also been part of the team for some time. So Kamaldeen also, those players, they are not young players anymore. So I don't think that we need Jordan Ayew in the first game. We need the fresh young players to get goals, and when they get goals, you can now bring Jordan Ayew, a player who know how to handle the ball, get fouls, create a lot of fouls, delay chances, delay time, to waste a lot of time when Ghana is leading. Because so far, him and Iñaki Williams, they are struggling on their club side. So I'm not expecting them to start the game. But however, if the coach end up starting them, I don't really have a problem. Like I said the last time, it is the coach training with them. He been there, he know the information, he know whatever is going around the team. Like when Thomas Partey, I was complaining about that Thomas Partey shouldn't have called. But the coach knew the reason why he called you. He knew that they postponed the court that is not going to be going to the court on the 2nd, and the court going to be 15th. But because we do not know, we complain about it, about why he called him. So the coach is always there, and he know he got all the information in the national team. So he knows the reason why he's making decision. So if he maybe tomorrow I see Jordan in the first 11, Anyake, I will be a little bit surprised, but I have to give my support. And the reason why I'm going to be a little bit surprised is because they are much fitness in their club side. I feel like they shouldn't start the game, in my opinion. They should come from the bench. When Ghana gets maybe a goal, 2 goals in the second half, he can introduce his senior players to delay, to use their experience to able to grab that 3 maximum points. So that is the lineup I put right here. Let me know what you think. This lineup right there, what player do you think that do not really deserve right there? Most all of the players deserve to have a chance. If they wasn't good, I do not think that the coach will call them. But at the end of the day, everybody with the one that he preferred to play for one very good reason. So yeah, let me know what you think. The tomorrow game is not going to be easy game. If someone tell you that it's going to be easy, it's not going to be easy. And this is the main reason. Number one, Chad have a new coach who know Ghana very well. He will want to prove a point to the country, Chad, and he will want to start his job very well. Second, they have a new stadium, a beautiful stadium, which you already see that. Third, some of the players that ruled out for some time ago that they are not going to be part of the national team when Ghana play them, some of them accept and they return back to the national team. Now, those players who want to prove a point. For the fourth, Chad have been playing, I think, about the World Cup qualifier, I think about 5 or 6 matches without getting a point. Now they are going to play in their new stadium, and their fans going to be packed right there. So they will want to prove a point. They will want to at least to get a point. And the reason why it's going to be a little bit difficult is because Ghana, if Ghana even play draw against them, it is a big news. But for them losing against Ghana is not going to be news. So they're going to take the game easy and they're going to play their normal way. Pressure going to be in Ghana that they must win against Chad. That is why it's not going to be easy. And we need to grab that 3 maximum point because Mali going to play against Comoros as well. In that game, anybody can win. If Ghana fail to beat Chad, meaning it's going to be difficult for Ghana. Why? Because the Mali game against Comoros, that game going to be playing in neutral ground, and that is going to be Morocco. So Mali is not going to play at home. Comoros they are not playing at home. Both teams are going to Morocco. So it is like win-win situation. Anyone can win that game. If they play draw, it is a little bit good for Ghana if Ghana win. But the main thing here is we have to focus one game after one game, another game. So we have to focus how we can able to get the 3 maximum point tomorrow, and the guys know how serious it is if they want to be part of the World Cup 2026. They cannot afford to draw that game. It is a must win, and after we win that game, we can now go back home to plan about the Mali game. So what do you think? Let me know what you think right there. So yeah, thank you so much for always being part of the family. Much more to come on your way as well. One love.